Welcome everyone to the dance floor, where life lessons are learned through the art of dance. I'm your host, Anna Harsh, and I can't wait to share my brand new season of episodes with you. This season, I will be talking all about dancers taking their skills to the next level with advice, tips, and all kinds of ways to do just that. So today, I wanted to kick off my brand new season by talking about 10 ways to improve your performance on stage. As you know, I'm the artistic director and founder of Allegro Dance Company, which has toured the United States and Italy for the last 29 years, and we're fast approaching our 30th season on tour. So I've learned a few ways to help myself improve on stage and wanted to pass on these 10 ways to up your game. So let's get started. Breath. The first thing I tell myself along with my dancers is to breathe. Yeah, I know this should be a no-brainer, but sometimes we get so nervous on stage, we forget to breathe. So by taking a few deep inhales and exhales, backstage before we start the show can calm the nerves and clear the mind. It will help improve how you think and remind you to breathe through each and every movement on stage. Exhale on those grand jetés and battements. It gets them a little bit higher. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathing helps our muscles perform way more efficiently. So the first tip is to breathe and practice that. Practice your breathing before each performance. The second tip is to visualize. Close your eyes and go through your dance, move by move in your mind. This helps the body and mind remember the movement, but also help you feel confident on stage. I do this right before each dance. Allegro performs a 1-hour performance, and so each dance that I'm in, I take a second just to go over the first few moves in my head. Where do I start on stage? What's the first movement I'm going to be doing? This helps me from freezing up on stage and forgetting about what I'm doing. So I hope it helps you. So visualize your dance and even visualize people applauding for your performance. It never hurts to manifest an awesome show, right? So go for it. Visualize. Visualize your dance and visualize yourself dancing it perfectly. Number 3, connect with your group. Give those high fives backstage, or maybe a wink, or a simple smile. Let everyone know that you are all in this together. If you're dancing with a partner, give them a hug before you perform. Teamwork does make the dream work. Allegro usually gets in a small circle and holds hands before we go onto stage. It just helps us all connect as a group, which in turn helps us stay together and in sync on stage, which helps us look really precise. So connect with others, get with other dancers backstage, and don't forget to connect with your audience too while you're performing. They came to see you perform, and you want to share that story with them and tell it as best you can on stage. Remember, they want to feel that energy just like you. So connect with your group and other dancers and connect with the audience. It does make a difference. Number 4, rehearse, rehearse, and rehearse. Again, this might be a no-brainer, but I see this all the time. Dancers sometimes let rehearsals go, or they maybe don't take those extra few minutes every day to rehearse on their own. So definitely take a few minutes every single day and go over that solo or group dance. Make sure you really know your part down to the detail, the fingers, the eyes, the facials, where your feet are, where you are in space. I've been making my solo as part of my workout every day, since my new solo is pretty cardio and challenging to perform because I also have a prop. So if you're working with a prop, definitely practice with your prop as much as possible. Being consistent with your rehearsing helps that muscle memory kick in. so you're not so frantic on stage. Your body will help you remember what comes next. So rehearse often. This will also help you with your stamina. Some of the folk dances my company performs are really high energy and require the body to be really on top of their game. So it requires a lot of stamina. So the more we can rehearse, the less winded we feel and maybe sound on stage. So rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. But don't overdo it. Some people maybe go too far. Just rehearse what you can. Just take a few minutes every day. Number 5, stretch. I try to practice a little yoga on the day of my performance to help me stretch, but also to let go of anything that I've been thinking about. I also will take a few minutes to stretch backstage right before I go on. Make sure those muscles are really warm before you step out onto the stage. Stretch your major muscles, your legs, your back, maybe your arms as well. Maybe do a little core, a few crunches before you go on. This will also prevent injury and help your body really prepare. Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then after the break, I'll give you the other 5 ways to improve your performance, so stick around. Welcome back, everyone. I'm giving you 10 ways today to improve your performance on stage. So let's continue with our count. Number 6, silence or music? What do you prefer? Some dancers take a few minutes to be really quiet and silent backstage. It helps them quiet their mind, and others like to listen to their favorite song right before they go out onto the stage, and it really gets them pumped up and hyped up for their performance. So find what works for you, but whatever you do, make sure you come out positive. Find something that works, that gets yourself in the mood of your performance. You want to really create a positive atmosphere and have that positive attitude before you go onto stage. Trust me, if you're not in the mood to dance or perform, not only will it read out on stage and the audience will know it, but the other dancers that you're performing with will also know it, and so will your director. I know I see it sometimes with dancers on stage. I really want them to come out positive. So if you need that few minutes of silence, or maybe you need those ear pods, you want to listen to your music with your phone, take a few minutes for yourself so that when you join the group, you're ready to really go. Bring that positive atmosphere and attitude towards the group and on stage so that everybody has a great time. Number 7, eating well. The day of the show, what do you eat? What do you like to eat before you perform? For me, it's a little bit of pasta, of course, a little bit of fruit, and my green tea. That's my favorite. Taking care of your body and fueling up is important. Making sure that you are also bringing water to sip on during your performance. But definitely when you eat well, you perform well. So in the comments below, if you want to write to the show, let me know what you eat. What's your favorite thing to fuel up your body? What works for you? Number 8, facials. Do you get in the mirror and practice your facials? You should. I've seen some weird faces during shows or competitions. You really need to know what you're doing. So what is your dance about? What is the mood? What is the story? Or what is your character thinking? If it's joyful and you're supposed to be smiling, practice your smile in the mirror. You might think you're smiling when you're really making a strange face instead. So find that mirror and practice those facials. Number 9, videotape yourself performing. I know this can be rough to watch, but it is very helpful. Now, you don't have to post these videos. They're not for social media. They're just for you to watch yourself on video to see what looks good and what is not working. This helps you find those moments in your dances that can be improved. And I'm not talking about technique so much. I mean, yes, we can improve that too, but how is the flow? How are you performing on stage? How is your energy? Maybe look deeper past the, oh, I got to get my leg here. Maybe I forgot this section of the dance. Don't beat yourself up too hard about it. Just use this as a tool to get better. I usually say to myself when I'm videotaping my rehearsal, I'd rather know now than when I'm performing it on stage. So videotape yourself. Use your phone. Everybody's got that on their phone now, so use it. Set your phone up. Videotape yourself rehearsing and see what's working, what you're having trouble with, and maybe look at those facials one more time. Number 10, gratitude. Be thankful before you step out onto that stage. Not everyone gets that chance or opportunity in their lifetime. So take a minute and just say thank you. Thank you so much for this performance. Thank you so much for this opportunity to perform and share my gift. I also make a point to thank others that help me backstage. If you've ever had a quick change, you know how important that person is to you. So thank them. Take a minute and say thank you so much for helping me backstage. What about sound and lighting crew? Have you ever walked up to the sound booth or lighting booth after your performance and said, thank you so much? They make your show look amazing. Expressing gratitude not only helps us appreciate what we have, what we've received by dancing, but it also helps us feel like we've been giving back. We've given back to those who have helped us. All the knowledge your teachers have imparted on you and given you, the life lessons they've taught you, the confidence they've given you, that gratitude should show. Gratitude improves our well-being and helps us be our best on stage. So say thank you. And thank yourself. You did it. Congratulations. You've performed, and I hope everyone's having great performances out there. So there you have it, everyone. 10 ways to improve your performance on stage. I hope these help, and I hope you have an awesome performance the next time you take the stage. And speaking of performances, what's next for Allegro? So don't forget, Allegro Dance Company is performing Sunday, September 4th in Clarksburg, West Virginia. We're taking the main stage for the West Virginia Italian Heritage Festival at 11:45 right after the Mass. So if you're in the area of Clarksburg, West Virginia, and you want to see the dances that I talked about in my book, La Danza, Conflict, Passion, and Healing, if you want to see those dances come to life on stage, now is your chance. The show is free to watch, so bring your family, bring your friends, and see this lively and colorful performance filled with authentic Italian dances, along with a little bit of opera and jazz. After our Clarksburg performance, we travel back to Washington, Pennsylvania on Saturday, September 24th at 1:45 p.m. Join us as we take the stage for the Washington, Pennsylvania Italian Festival in downtown Washington, PA, in the main pavilion. So again, bring your family, bring your friends. They have great food, wonderful things to buy, and of course, our performance to enjoy. Are you still wanting dance classes but don't want to travel? Don't forget, I'm still offering dance classes online. Yoga classes, choreography workshops, all kinds of unique classes that maybe you want to take. So you can book a private lesson or maybe for a group at annaharsh.com. Anna, ANNAHARSH.com. annaharsh.com. That's my brand new website where you can sign up for lessons to keep growing your skills. If you haven't picked up my book, La Danza, you can order it today on Amazon.com, or you can join me at one of my book signings. I've been traveling all over the country giving book signings, so join me there, and there's more information again at my website, annaharsh.com, where you can find out all of the details of where I'll be next, and of course you can get a book at any of our performances for Allegro Dance Company. Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Dance Floor. I'm your host, Anna Harsh, and until next time, keep moving on the dance floor.